Everybody, it's Amy from YoSoBoHo. Welcome to another Thursday night thrift. We are shopping today at a Salvation Army store in Copley, Ohio. I will share the address. This is a store that I have had very good luck in. It's in a location where there's a little bit more of an affluent community, so sometimes there's some nice things here. The shelves were pretty bare today. Not much so far. They had quite a bit of seasonal stuff just kind of mixed in and around. Up, there's me finding things that go together. That was funny. Somebody's clippings. They're obviously a shopper at the store. That's all their price tags stuffed in there. Oh, the price sticker must have stuck to my finger. This guy's face, oh my gosh. Look at that. I love the little daisy chain around his neck, and then he's just like, woo, I'm going home with you. Woo. I remember when I was over here, there was a woman on the other side of me that I was kind of trying to move around a little bit quicker to get out of her way. He's cute. Obviously modern. I love sloths. I have such an affinity for them. And everybody that knows me knows that. And so I get gifted a lot of sloths and I get a lot of memes and a lot of things sent to me on social media about sloths. This was super cute, this little spoon rest. That transferware was kind of rubbing off a little bit, but those kittens were so cute. This is a little Christmas piece. It's a Christmas Lovekins. Very sweet. A little grubby, needs some love, but for 99 cents, that was a cute little find. Up here, I'm being crowded on this side now, so I had to move around. Lots of clear glass here. Now, to be honest, I had already kind of looked over this area. I was on the inside of this this rack right here when I first started recording, so I didn't really. There's a bunch of old snack plates down there, if you saw them. They're really not worth anything. Alright, now I'm going to sneak back over here where I was. I don't know what that plaque was. It almost reminded me of like Les Mis. This was cool. Obviously modern. I'm not quite sure what... These were all labeled with like coffee. That one said Mellow Cup Coffee. And then they were canisters. I did look them up in the store. I did not capture the bottom here on camera, so I don't remember what it said. But I did find it. They had it priced $7.99, and I think it was, just not worth it. This is a cute little, I want to say it's a restaurant ashtray from Hudson's. By the way, I think that coffee thing and maybe one other thing was the only thing in the entire store I looked up. Everything else, well, you'll see. I'll leave it. But you've seen so far, most of the little things I'm grabbing are 99-cent knickknacks, just little inexpensive pieces. This at a glance looked cool, but then did you see when I tipped it up how it was discolored in the graphic area? I'm drawn to that color, that celadon glaze color, that bluish, greenish. That's greens and blues in general draw me. You'll see here, I spot this piece. I love that green glaze. Um, I don't know if that's a gravy boat. It was pretty big. It didn't look all that old. See what I mean? Lots of just little random rabbits, and then like a Santa Claus. That is a Homeco piece. I've started to recognize that little mark. Lots of Homeco at the thrift stores. I think everybody watching who thrifts knows you can always find a Homeco piece. This little guy's face was so sweet. I'm not sure if he came with all those, the hat and the scarf. It was kind of falling off. This guy was cute. He was chipped. She was quite fancy. Had a little made in China. I really tend to skip the made in China pieces. Most of them are modern anyway. Just not my thing. That was a cool. This carafe is a cool piece. That took me back. I don't think we had one in my house, but that's just such a 80s thing that I feel like was always around. What is this guy doing? Okay, number one, I am not a fan of clowns. Clowns kind of creep me out. Now this guy doesn't creep me out because he's just silly, but what is he doing? Why is his butt up in the air? It's so weird. Another old carafe, coffee carafe. I need to look this up. This just said it's made in Mexico on the bottom. I'm guessing it's a candle holder because that's what that hole seems to be. I'm gonna guess that's it. Just a art glass candle holder. Bet this is Homeco. Yep. It was cute. I used to pick up some of the Homeco pieces. I don't anymore. This one, yeah, they were asking $8 for it. It was just a Home Goods. Some of those, keep your eye out because those weird fruit ones like that, they can be Majolica and they can be quite valuable. The older ones. Okay, I had to put these clowns together. Although I was careful because he looks like I don't know, he's gonna do something with that with that cotton candy. You would think this is the seasonal area, right? Because it's all full of Santa Clauses and Easter bunnies. But it's just scattered all throughout. Check out the wrinkles on her. They got a little heavy with that dark inside those lines. My goodness. So I had to point him out. What is going on with his horn? He's got such a. Is that like an indication that they're sad? I had to like pet his butt. He just looks so sad with that droopy horn. Now these can be worth money. I just don't know enough about them. They're just polished stones or agates made to look like eggs. I'll share some info. I love these. I think they're so cute. It's so sad that he was in a horrible accident. This one looks pretty good. No cracks or chips on that one. That guy, he lost an ear and a head at one point. Um, but even the broken ones deserve a home, I think. And they just make the coolest little, shelf decorations. This guy peeking off out of this little cup here, out of this mug. It's made by Grasslands Roads. I've seen this label before. It's kind of a higher end label, and I couldn't. I mean, that little head peeking out, that little spoon peeking out. That was a nice little piece of clay, but it had a melted candle in it. I don't know. I just didn't. And those glasses over there, those are 60s, 70s. I want to say they're probably Indiana glass company, thumbprint glasses, but I will check. I'll confirm that. Someone that I watch, another YouTuber, is looking for amber glass, and I can't remember who, but I remember when I first played this back, I was like, oh, I wonder what she's looking for. If that could be it. Lots of stamps. Somebody looks like well, I don't know if this is a collection, but I like the looks of this, and I was surprised that it was just marked China on the bottom. I feel like I'm always surprised when I turn something over. Okay, so there's a story here, right? He's passed out. These two, I think, are talking about him. Maybe he had a crazy night. He's like, man, you see that guy? I had to zoom in here to show you that they wanted $10 for him, but this poor guy over here, look at him. I feel like I know people who fall asleep like that, and when your head goes back, you just snore so loud. I bet that panda was snoring. This is a pretty little piece. I think I did, yeah, it's broken underneath. I checked out a couple of these bird pieces, and if I remember correctly, none of them were 100%. There was issues with all of them. That one had broken petal. These two were pretty. I don't know if it was the $2.99 or if it was something I noticed, but yeah, I think every single one of these had an issue. This is a little made in Japan piece. Look at his beak. You can see. I notice it like right now. Right here. Ugh. Doinked beak. Blue jays have the worst reputation. They're so pretty, but they can be kind of mean. At least the ones in my backyard. And they chase the other birds off the feeder. Okay, this is a nice piece. So this is Murano. This is the other piece that I had to look up in the store because they had it marked $25. That to me is really pricey. Or as Jeffrey and Misty would say, spendy. I wasn't about to get that spendy until I understood what it was. I mean, if it was worth $100, sure. But I did, when I walked away, I did look it up, and I'll share with you there's some eBay listings that are steep, and there's not really sales comps to justify it. That was just a little piece of green flash glass, no value there. This piece I have not looked up yet. I'm guessing with the way those handles were blobbed on there, probably not Murano. Okay, we have to pause here for a second. This painting that I picked up is very curious. I'm not sure. It's a banana on a windowsill. I want to say it's a fat banana on a windowsill. And I have been looking for just the perfect giveaway. Now that my audience is growing, I think when I hit 200, I'm going to randomly select somebody to receive that fat banana. Okay, let's get back to it. I picked up this, what I think is a kookaburra. It was a signed piece and I needed to check it out. I've actually found some other Australian illustrations locally here that were signed pieces, and I did find an original. So here I'm getting out my loop to see if these lines are just a print or if this is an original. And it's hard to see through the loop. You can kind of see it there. But if it's pixelated, made up of a bunch of dots, that means it's a print. And prints can still be worth money, especially signed prints, limited edition prints, depending on the artist and the quality. And then on the other side of this, I picked up this crewel piece that I love, 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 love. This wishing well, the colors and the design of it, super cute. And then look at this monster crewel piece. I had spotted this a little earlier and I came back to it after I found the wishing well. I hemmed and hawed about this because they wanted $25 for it, but look at the detail. It's incredible. It's actually partially painted too. So you can see there, well, the price sticker, which never really got clear, but you can see that there's some paint on the canvas, like of the clouds, and then the crewel work. Just checking out some bags here. This is another area I actually came back to. This wasn't the bag that I came back to check out, but the one I came back to check out was no longer there, so that's okay. I was just kind of looking around to see if it was there, and it wasn't. It's something that I'm always reminding myself is, if it catches my eye, throw it in the cart. Can always put it back. Let's get to the haul. It's kind of funny how I have all these teeny tiny little 99-cent items and then these monster crewel work pieces. Just worked out that way. So I think I've probably shared everything's value as you were watching the haul. Really no need, let's turn the scroll around. Really no need to go through these. Nothing too special. I think it's funny that these guys kind of match my guys up here. So they might have to be peppered here in the kitchen somewhere. Get it? Peppered? Peppered in. They'll stay with me. I just like the style of them. And if eventually I sell them, or I may give them to somebody as a gift. I know other people appreciate, saving the broken pieces. But both of his ears, I just noticed that it's not just the one, both look to have been repaired, and then his neck. And if you didn't see the video when I found those guys, I actually toppled that mom over and her neck is repaired. Look at how pretty they look up there, and you would never know, right? So they'll live with me. This guy, somebody's gonna want that face. Look at that. Woo! I'll save her for the shop for Christmas. This probably will get tucked away for spring. Although, I might just list this on eBay now that I did see some of the listings and there was a sold. So we might just go ahead and put that on eBay. Look at that face. So cute. Hello. Yep. And again, showed you those. That'll probably get put on eBay. And this, I honestly think it's great. The colors are great. I have not yet looked up the artist. If I do before I post this, I'll share some information. But the depth, the colors are fantastic. I don't know why a singular banana. Maybe it's a plantain. Is that possible? But I think that one of my viewers would love to have this. It just needs popped in a frame. I just really think the colors are great, and somebody needs a fat banana painting on their wall. So, comment this video and any future video, because what I'll do is when I hit 200 subscribers, we will give this away. If I reach out, I'll just be asking for your address, nothing creepy. I'll need your address so I can send you a fat banana painting. I really hope that people appreciate that. It's kind of my sense of humor. But honestly, I do think this is a well done little piece. So I'm hoping people will really want it. You know what? Maybe I'll say something in the comments, like, give me a regular comment and then say, by the way, give me the fat banana. Or the plump plantain. How about the plump plantain? That works too. All right, so now the crewel pieces. This piece I showed you, I did find a comp, not a sold comp, but a listed comp. Maybe it was a sold comp, sorry. I'm doing this in 2 different phases, so. Love it. Love the colors in it. This kind of flower does real well. That kind of look does real well. And I think both of these will probably go to the shop. They'll fit in well there, and it's nice to have some stuff on the wall. This guy is just, wow. So some of it is painted. Some of these bricks in here, these white bricks here, the clouds, those are all kind of just put on with some paint, but the rest of it, beautifully done. It's kind of old English village. Let me get back. It's really monstrous. I want to say it's like 32 or 36 by 24. I won't be sad to sell it. I even said that to my Aunt Beth. I said, maybe I price it, to not sell it immediately. Somebody will have to love it, and if it doesn't sell, I would love, I'd love to hang it up here somewhere. So anyway, that is the big haul. Huge, haul. A little smaller than my normal, but we found some really neat stuff. And we have our giveaway that I've been looking for. So that's exciting. Please, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Please subscribe. You might win the plump plantain. Who knows? Share if you can, and I really appreciate you watching. I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye.